Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be the start of a mini-series, a vlog mini-series. It's going to be called Been There, Done That. It's going to have content about my life and my struggles on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be me telling my story and my past. And a lot of it's going to be very explicit, but this first video is going to be about my struggles on a day-to-day basis. Some days it's very, very hard to wake up. Other days it's very easy. I struggle with several mental illnesses that I don't really talk about, not a lot of people know about. My family knows about it, and they're pretty much the only ones that know about it and know that I struggle with it. I struggle with anxiety, PTSD, manic depression, panic attacks, physical and mental panic attacks. Struggle with some other stuff. I have ADHD, ADD. So it's very hard for me to concentrate on something. Yeah, but usually when I wake up, it's like this morning, it was kind of difficult. I've been dealing with a friend, my best friend. I'm not going to name any names and start any controversy or anything like that, so I'm just going to say my best friend. Well, my best friend passed away last Thursday, and it's been very, very difficult on me personally. Something that I struggle with, and I'm not very, I just can't wrap my mind around it. He died really young. He's the person I went to about everything that happened in my life. He knew everything about me, and he helped me out a lot. And now that I lost that person, there's just no one there that can fill that void that he had in my life. He had such an amazing impact in my life, and I'm so glad I got to meet him when I did. I met him right after my mom got out of prison, and that was the first person she met in a recovery house, and when I met him, he was just amazing. I missed several things about him. His voice. He had a wonderful voice. He had a wonderful singing voice. He was just amazing. I miss his smile. He had such a bright smile. His teeth were so white. He had such an impactful smile. He'd walk into a room and everyone would light up just because of that smile, because he was just one of the most influential people I've met in recovery. I'm not a recovering addict myself. I've gone to all the meetings, and I know a lot of people because of my mom and my uncle, and he was just an amazing person to know. I'm trying not to cry right now, but his hugs, he gave the most wonderful hugs. He was a bigger guy, so he gave just most magnificent hugs, and that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now, because I can't wrap my head around it. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he would be gone so soon. Maybe it was something God wanted. I'm not a Christian currently. I used to be a Christian, but my faith has kind of dwindled, and I've been really depressed about it, to be 100% honest with you, and that's been something I've been really struggling with. It's been hard for me to get out of bed on good days, let alone bad days. It's just, I listen to a song and I think about him. I think about him 24/7. I always will, I always have, and I always will. I talked to him a day before he died, and I didn't know anything was going on. He was such a beautiful person. He was so real. He would keep it 100% honest with you and not think twice about it, because he cared if your feelings were hurt, but he wanted you to hear the 100% truth, whether or not it hurt your feelings or not, because he was just that person. He wanted you to know what you fucked up on and what you needed to, fucking do right. And that was just something about him that was awesome. But I currently struggle with anxiety. I have about 3 to 4 anxiety attacks every day. It really varies. My anxiety stems from my childhood and some other things that I will get into the next video. I'm at a loss for words right now. My anxiety is something I struggle with daily. Whether it be walking into a room and there only be one person in there, I start freaking out basically and having anxiety. I'm a performer at heart. I love music and stuff, but I still get anxiety, being on stage and stuff and messing up. I don't like messing up. I'm a perfectionist, and that's something that I'll struggle with for the rest of my life because of my past problems. Now, panic attacks. I probably have 7-8 panic attacks a day, and that stems from a lot of stress and my past, obviously, and it stems from a lot of things. Me, just being a fucked up individual, having fucked up things done to me, and depression is, I'll talk about depression right now. I won't save it for another video, but depression is something I've struggled with since middle school. When I was kicked out, I'm just going to say stepmom's house. She kicked me out, and it was for a good reason though, and I'll get into that later. And she kicked me out, and my dad took me in with open arms, and I lived with him. And my dad's been there for me day one. He's an amazing person. He's a great guy. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be doing some messed up stuff, and depression is something I've struggled with since middle school. That's when shit started hitting the fan for me. I started getting depressed and cut myself in middle school. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I go home, I go straight into my room and wouldn't talk to nobody. And that's just how I was. I've tried, I wouldn't necessarily say tried. I've attempted suicide almost 28 times. None of them were successful, thank God. And I pray every day that, shit don't get as bad as it was. Middle school was a very rough year, but when I started out high school, I started at a new school. I didn't know anybody, so I was getting made fun of a lot. I was bullied all throughout school, from elementary to high school. I graduated this year. May 31st, 2019 was when I graduated. Class of 2019. But yeah, school's been extremely hard for me from day one. As I've previously said, I have ADHD and ADD, so it's very hard for me to concentrate. So I've always had attention span problems, and that all stems from my ADHD. But I've constantly been bullied throughout school. I was constantly bullied, and when I moved to this new school, I went to Huntington High School in Huntington, West Virginia. I was bullied a lot. I joined band, marching band, and I really enjoyed it. It was an escape. Music was always an escape for me. And then, it started dialing down. My sophomore year, I joined show choir, and then I started getting bullied. I got called a faggot, all kinds of stuff, because I joined show choir. I am bisexual. I like men and women. Most of y'all that probably watch this know that. Yeah, so I was called all these hurtful things, and it brought my depression up, and that's when I started cutting myself again. And then I think it was my sophomore year or my junior year, my dad found out, and he helped me. And it's hard dealing with all these things at once, because they could all hit at once, and I wouldn't know how to stop it. I'm constantly calling my mom. My mom will be a whole vlog. There will be a whole vlog about my mom. My mom is currently my best friend. My best friend that passed, my mom and him were best friends, too. And she is currently my best friend. No one will ever take his place. He will always be my best friend no matter what. She is my best friend as well. She's the one I go to about a lot of things. I don't tell her everything like I did my best friend. And, I'm constantly calling her or texting her something, like saying, hey, I'm struggling right now. I need someone to talk to, and I'll talk to her about how I feel in the moment. And it's very hard for me. It's very hard for me to deal with certain things on a day-to-day basis, because I don't know what it will entail. I've been through a lot. I'm currently going through a lot right now with my best friend's death. Haven't been taking it very well, even though it's been a couple days since he died. I should be over it by now, but I'm not. But I'm not. It's something I deal with on a day-to-day basis because of problems that have stemmed in my past. I'm constantly struggling. I don't really know where to go from here, so I'm going to cut it. And I hope you all like this. Please no negative comments, because it took a lot out of me to make this video. Because, and the reason, some of y'all be like, why'd you make this video? Why do you want your life out there? I want my life out there because I want to help someone that's going through not exactly the same problems that I'm going through, but something similar. Maybe watching this video can help somebody. And if me making this video will help somebody, then I'm all down for it. I love helping people. I'm a very generous person. If it wasn't for my stepmom, I'm not going to say a name, my stepmom saying, I have 3 moms, by the way. My dad's second wife is stepmom number 1. My dad's third wife is stepmom number 2, and then my mom. So stepmom number 2 said, hey, do this video, it might help you. So I'm doing this video. And I'm not doing it for hateful comments. I don't want hateful comments. If you're going to comment hateful stuff, I'm going to block you. I don't want hateful comments. It's not why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video to uplift people and maybe get it out there so people will understand what it's like to struggle with these things on a day-to-day basis, because there's not many of these videos out there. And I myself struggle so hard and not a lot of people know. My mom knows, and that's about it. And I don't tell my dad or my stepmom number 2 or any of my sisters or siblings or anything like that. And that's difficult because I like talking to them, but I'm just, it's something I struggle with, and I'm embarrassed that I struggle with it, and I shouldn't be embarrassed, but I am. I'm embarrassed that I have all these problems that normal 18-year-olds don't have. But I'm posting this video because my other videos make me seem like I'm happy 24/7. When in reality, that's not life. I'm not actually happy 24/7. Just the times that I video, I love vlogging. The times that I vlog, I'm so happy because it's something I'm so passionate and enjoy doing. I'm not doing this for fans or for money or anything like that. I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and it's something that I enjoy doing. If I get famous or if I get money or fans or anything like that, then that's great. People that that want to listen to this stuff. But I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for myself because I love it and I'm passionate about it. But this is probably going to be a long video, by the way. Sorry about that. But I'm going to cut it here. I hope you all like it. Hit like on this video. Subscribe. Hit that push notification button. It's a little bell icon beside the subscribe button. Turns on notifications, so it'll notify you every time I post a video. Comment what you all think about this video. I really appreciate it. Watch my other videos, and all that's good. But I hope you all enjoy this, and you all have a wonderful day, and peace.